Yes, we're live. It's the Hot Off the Press show. It's Wednesday. Come and join us as we discuss the latest news in not just Arsenal, but the world of football. Yes, so we're live. It's the Hot Off the Press show, and well, there's been another brilliant week of football in the Premier League. Well, I say brilliant, positive result for Arsenal on Monday night, and I think the big story is to do with Frank Lampard and Chelsea, but we'll get into that. Chris, hi, hope you're well, right? By the way, before we get into that, I want people to share this stream while we're live. Get a like on this video. I want at least 30 likes this time. I don't want 20. I want 30. Right? Big up everyone in the chat. Put 30 likes on it. Subscribe if you're new. Sorry, my dinner's still going down. Subscribe if you're new, right? And let's get into this. Let's get into this and let's make it a good stream. Right? I've put the link in the chat. Right? So anyone can now hop on. Right? So you're more than welcome to. I am now going to try and get some guests on at the same time. So, yeah, so and I'd love to get some Chelsea fans in here and have a good debate about Frank Lampard and Chelsea, because obviously that's the big talking point from this week. But before we go there, we've got a bitter rival. It's Nuri, Tottenham Hotspur fan. How are you?
All right.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I think for once it's not either Arsenal or Tottenham in the firing line.
Not yet, anyways.
We've also got Chris, my co-host for the Checkered Flag show. How are you?
I'm Dodd. Fans. How are you? How's it doing?
Yes, we'll get into the Man United Liverpool game because we're doing a Premier League review in a little bit. I think from a rival's point of view, we'll start with Chelsea at the minute. So, yeah, we'll start with Chelsea. Just give me your thoughts onto this, into their situation in a minute. I mean,
I do kind of feel sorry for Frank Lampard because I think the players need to take some responsibility for the poor performances recently. But what can you do? Lampard is the manager. He sets the team up, and I'm very surprised he hasn't been sacked yet, to be honest.
I'm gobsmacked he ain't been sacked yet. Knowing what Chelsea are like when it comes to managers. Lanzi 2710. Nice to have you in the chat again, West Ham fan. Sometimes you got to come on here, man. Seriously, right? Even if you can banter Chelsea and Arsenal. All right, you can take the opportunity. We've also got Marble Halls in the building. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, and you?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm now happy that we've got a few wins under our belt, and pick up some form. What did you make of Arsenal on Monday night?
Oh, well, it was very good. I thought we passed the ball well, and everyone had a good game. It's good to see Alba back and scoring. I thought Partey added a different level to our midfield. To be fair, Newcastle were right. I wasn't expecting Newcastle to be that bad. I thought they'll play similar to like how they did in the cup game, but even still, Xhaka had a good game again. The defence and Leno were good. Suarez, I thought, was better than Hector. Tierney's crossing was really what we missed against Palace. I think if Tierney was playing, we probably would have won that game. So yeah, overall it was a good performance. But it is obviously it's true that our form has picked up, but I still have my doubts on Arteta. But even so you can't just say like, okay, we won a few games, so that means that all is good. Not really, but the thing is though is that I think if we can finish if we can finish like above 8th, as we did last season, maybe win the Europa League or at least do something like reach a ladder, like semis or something, then I think people may get off this case a bit more. But as I said, at the moment it's all right, but it doesn't mean that everything's like all like everything's all good now with Arteta.
Yeah, it's like it's papered over the cracks or anything like that. Yeah, I can hear where you're coming from. Nuri, Tottenham, they won 3-1 against Sheffield United, so pretty standard victory, I'd say, for Tottenham on that
I
one.
wouldn't say standard. I mean, to be honest, Sheffield is just one of those teams that you never know how. I mean, obviously, even though they're bottom of the league at the moment, I didn't go into that game. Well, I mean, to be honest, with the Fulham game, I sort of backed us more to go and sort of pam them. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, with Sheffield, you can never really tell. They could be totally shit one game, and then potentially, even think about last season, Norwich. We got knocked out of the FA Cup to them. And they were pretty much the worst team in the league. So it's never easy now to say you should go and pam them. But I mean, to be fair, we played well, and yeah, I mean, we haven't got any games this week. We got the FA Cup on Monday, 25th, and then we got Liverpool at home. So that's fun times.
Yeah, definitely. We've also got Connor back on the channel. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you.
Yeah, so well, obviously we're going through the Premier League results as we go, but obviously the main debate is about Frank Lampard, right? And that Chelsea side, and I wanted to know what you make of it.
Lampard, I think time's definitely running out. I think the reason why he's still in that job is because of what he did last season with that team and the fact that he's a club legend. But unfortunately, being a club legend and stuff that he did a season ago does not win you games of football. It's what you do currently, and they're not winning games. But Chelsea are not acting ruthlessly. I don't know what the expectations are of the football club. They're keeping him in for that long. But then you look at Arteta at Arsenal, they kept him, and now results are starting to pick up. So, but if I was, Roman Abramovich or whoever else decides who leaves and who goes, I would be thinking, okay, 1 or 2 more games, because I don't think they're going to make any signings with the amount of money they spent in the summer. So it's very close to the brink for Lampard right now.
Yeah, I can totally hear that. Right,
I don't think it's his status. It's like I think as far as I can sort of tell or gauge from the media is I think Roman Abramovich sort of set up to I know you guys hate this word, but a progress. Do you know what I mean? And it's I don't think he expected Frank Lampard to come in and win you the league or win you this, win you that. And when you've got players that are coming into, I mean, pretty much. I mean, you've got Thiago Silva, you've got Havertz, you've got Werner. You've got obviously unhappy players there. It's not going to gel straight away. So
of course not.
Again, to be fair, I mean, from the way guys were talking on TFT last night was, he needs out. And to be honest, I thought I'd wake up to the story that he's been sacked. When I woke up and there was no sort of reportage over it, I thought, you know what, that I think he's going to stick with him till the end of the season because even if, like you said, if he comes in now, if another manager comes in now and says, right, I want X, Y, and Z, and then Abramovich said, "Well, I already spent 200 million on a couple of players. I can't."
Well, that's the thing. They've spent
What they're gonna do?
200 and they've spent 259 million
Yeah.
to be 2 points in front of Arsenal.
Yeah, this is it. So
It was supposed to be the worst Arsenal side in its history.
even if an Allegri or a Tuchel came in, and they say, right, okay, can I have some fun, please? Go, actually, we haven't got any at the moment. That's all. We can't do it for you. Then what are they going to do? Do you know what I mean? So all it's going to be is the new manager taking over what's happened from Frank Lampard. So I think, in a sense, what Terry said yesterday was as well, give him till the end of the season. Yeah. Obviously, I don't think they actually got a replacement for him. I mean, obviously, they keep throwing out Tuchel's name, but I don't think they actually got
I think the thing is, the problem that I find with that is that Lampard did better last season with a lesser side. That side is quality enough to get into the top four at least. At least. Now, the real Chelsea fans, right, like Prime, Gem, they all came out and said, like, build on this, get top four again, right? Maybe you pick up a trophy in terms of a cup or something like that, right? The other and they got ridiculed by their own fans saying, "No, we got Havertz, we got Ziyech, we got Werner. We're gonna win the league. Pray for our rivals as Monster put it. Let's put it one word. Banter it, and they came and I was even debating this with a Chelsea fan today that he was coming up with all these excuses why they lost against Arsenal. And I'm like, well, you weren't saying that before the game.
Yeah.
All before the game, you were giving it the big one. How we're going to send you back to relegation.
Yeah.
Right? You can't buy a win if you tried. Right? You couldn't score in a brothel. All this, we're going to absolutely rinse you. So now, right? Now all of a sudden you've got all these excuses. The team's not right. This is not right.
I think just different from last season was I think there was more of a gel because you had like your Chose playing well, you had Abraham playing well. It just because they had like a sort of unit, and I mean to be fair, Mason Mount was pretty well last year as well. But with these introduction of like a Ziyech, to be fair, if Ziyech weren't injured, if Havertz and Werner weren't shit, then the other guys wouldn't.
I can make an excuse for Havertz because he caught COVID, so you don't know what the effects could be for in a sense. But
either way, I mean, these guys they've been brought up in Germany, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. It's when you're brought up in Germany, Germany is just so much more different as far as
Rams in the chat, big up yourselves,
and also the point of like the games in the Premier League. Like I said on your previous stream, it's like you haven't got that sort of stacked, what do you call it, like fixtures. I mean, even at the moment in Germany, during December time, they got what's called English Vodka, and that means like the English week because that's who they take it from. Before the break, initially, before Christmas, they have like a week where they got literally like 5 games. Well, sorry, like over 2 weeks, they got like 5 games. Yeah, that's like Pacao and the Liga, etc. So these players coming in, I mean, I didn't expect Havertz and Werner to sort of like jump up and go, right, we're going to be Golden Boot winners or we're going to get Chelsea up here. They got to take time, and this is it. What Chelsea fans haven't been used to is having to take that time, where they are going to have to take.
But the thing is, they're not gonna sit about. They don't sit about, right? Because most of the fans that you speak to, their success has come from Abramovich, right? Yeah. Their success came after the invincible season, and what did they do? Buy a manager, buy 10 ton of players, and it won the league, right? You can't do that anymore. The competition's too great, right? That you can't possibly. That's why I say you can't do an unbeaten season anymore.
Yeah, and this is a point that Terry made as well. Before, the top 4, let's say, they were the ones that could snap these sort of like Grealish players, etc. But now, because like your Villas, your all the teams below, they are making the transfers and able to have the money. That's why it's becoming more competitive in the Premier League than ever before.
This is the thing, and this is why when like there were part of me when they did gel together, and I'd had said it on previous streams that I thought, okay, maybe he has got it right, and he has found the trick with this, right? Especially the fact that Ollie was struggling, and so was Arteta. That it looked like he had found the answer and found a way through it, but there were still some fans that weren't impressed.
Well, I was watching that Blues fans TV last night, Carefree Lewis and all that, and they even said they believe that the new signings were sort of rushed in rather than sort of.
Well, it's 7 players in total, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at, I'm just sort of watching the Tottenham Hotspur documentary on Amazon, and with a player like Tungai and Ndombele, he was actually not pushed into the squad, but he was sort of like integrated into it. And when you take that away, when you've got a sort of winning formula, and they were in Champions League, so at the end of the day, if you're sort of like throwing else other people on, then you're going to mess up the formula. And obviously, it looks like Cho's not very happy. And I think that's where the most content comes from with Chelsea players, because they're just so annoyed of like Cho not being played much.
That's the thing. When you've seen Mount on the pitch, when you've seen Cho on the pitch, Cho is their best player.
Yeah, 100%.
Facts.
100%.
Facts is their best player. And where's he come from? The Chelsea Academy.
Yeah.
He plays with his with his badge on the shirt.
Yeah.
He plays for the badge because he's been there, done it, and grown up with the Chelsea side.
But I think also the point was that him and Mason Mount were actually at the same time in the academy. Yeah. So it's just like Mason Mount being picked over so many times for Frank Lampard, and then when you see that, like, from
but now you've seen all these players come in, you just been dumped to the bench.
First. Yeah, exactly. Do you want? Because the thing is, actually, Cho was promised like literally the world by Chelsea. Like I keep saying, he was offered a contract at Bayern. Bayern was paid the money for him.
I said he should have gone.
But yeah, and Chelsea said, no, look, mate, you stay. We're going to make all these transfers. You're going to be sort of like, one of the top players, and we're gonna work it out for you. Yeah. And now it's like, well, what's going on? Yeah. And the thing is, Abramovich can't answer because it's Lampard can't answer because of what Abramovich is saying. Because if you're spending 259 million on players, you're going to obviously play them. Do you know what I mean? Because it's going to be a waste of money sitting them on the bench. Yeah. So this is it, and that's why I don't think that now the Chelsea squad is gelling, because the cracks are starting to show.
Yeah.
And people are just saying, you know what, bollocks, I just can't be arsed.
Well, before we go any further, I'm just going to let this guy have the floor. Wayne, we heard you on the terrace last night. What have you got to say, man? Put the camera on. Right. Give it out. Right. Hey, he's even in the Luton Town shirt. He's that depressed about it. Give us your thoughts.
Right. So yesterday's performance was terrible. It was terrible. The worst performance I've ever seen. Even that Fulham performance, we were shocking. Like, I don't know what's going on with this backroom staff, but it just needs to go. Lampard just needs to pack his bag, fuck off. Well, I wouldn't say fuck off because that's rude. I don't mean to swear, but it just pissed me off so much because
I swear, don't worry.
I'm trying to be respectful on Stephen's channel, but
I don't give a shit.
Go for it, mate. Go for it, man. This is not this. This is only the liver awareness show. Like, other than that, go for it.
All right, okay. No one put in a shift. I mean, Mount played. He did his best, but no one put in a shift. And like, just like Frank Lampard and Jody Morris, they don't gel together. Like, maybe they were okay at Derby once, but they're not at the Premier League level. Like, we need Tuchel, or I was after Rafa on the terrace. I was shouting that we should get Rafa.
You're saying it with your chest, boy. You were saying it with your chest.
That's
what.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it hurt, didn't it? It hurt. Be honest, it hurt, didn't you?
Yeah, because Leicester are miles above us, and I'm thinking Brendan Rodgers shouldn't think about leaving Leicester anytime soon. He's
by the way, sorry, but before I say, Tierney, best left back in the league. Facts. Don't come with me with Chilwell. Don't come with me with
Chilwell. Chilwell's okay.
It's okay, but
he's playing in a Chelsea team that is very poorly organized. And you saw how, I don't know if you saw when the pass back he did to Mendy, the communication was broken down. Like it's just stupid. Like,
It's like I said, because Tierney, you know, despite how shit the performance of the team is, you're getting 7 out of 10,
yeah,
right? So you know you're getting a good performance, right? We were marking him down because
Yeah.
even though it's even though it's still a good performance, because we know we've seen better.
yeah.
So
You're getting a little kid called Regular, my son.
Yeah, oh yeah. Brilliant,
get out of
brilliant.
here!
No, I agree with that.
No.
Really?
100%.
You hype
Hold
down on that one. Get out of here. No.
Hold on.
Half Scottish,
guy-
mate. My guy. My
Regular.
captain.
This guy Regulon was sent out on loan by Real Madrid to, what was it, Sevilla? I think it was.
Yeah.
And he's literally one of those. He's like a sort of Højbjerg sort of player. He's just had such an impact on the Spurs team, and you do notice it when he's not playing. Yeah. So this guy, the pace. Yeah, I bet. And this is not me as a rival saying it, but I bet he'll outpace Tierney any day. He'll smoke Tierney like a nice honey cigar. I tell you. Do you know what I mean? But one question I want to ask the Chelsea guy is. My sort of understanding of it, I'm 33 years old, been around football pretty much all my life, yeah? Now, as far as now, even if you do sack Lampard or get rid of him, what's saying that Tuchel or an Allegri will come in? Does Abramovich have the money to turn around and say to them, here you go, here's another 300 million, go and spend it on this and this and player? And wouldn't it be better? Obviously, it could be an Ollie thing where Ollie had lost the dressing room for a little bit at the start, and then, you know, he got on sort of playing in the way he wanted to. So wouldn't Lampard be able to do the same? Or like Arteta as well, really?
Yeah, I hear what you mean. But
If he was not even good enough for St Johnstone, then I wouldn't listen to him, honestly. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, you spent 259 million and we're 2 points behind you.
Yeah, but you have a manager that's
dead. I know
that's been guided from a very well.
No. He was a coach. He's not a manager.
Well, he's the manager of Arsenal, but he's learnt his trait from Pep.
Oh, come on!
No, I don't think so.
He had a whole season with Derby, like for Lampard, and he got you top 4 with nothing.
Yeah, but we're still not that level yet. We've just fallen
down.
down.
Just joined the stream. Like we're trying to give like Wayne some therapy, but it's not working.
You can't give therapy when you have a shock performance like that. Well, all I've been hearing is at the start. All I heard was at the start of the season was, "Oh, these teams, they're going to get wiped out." Top of the league. No one talks about this. Yeah, most of the random supporters. Nobody talks about this. During the Everton loss and during the Wolves loss, they kept the same energy, saying that we're going to win the league. But as soon as they lose to Arsenal, they're saying, "Oh, Frankly's just not the man," and our team hasn't gelled yet. What a bunch of bullshit, man. Them not a pussies. I'm sorry. Like, they need to come out and admit what they've said at the start, and then not track back to what they said at the start of the season, which is that they can't win the league with this manager. It's complete nonsense. Back your thoughts. Don't when the wind blows one way, don't just go there because the wind blowing that way. You keep to your opinion. You stay committed to your decisions. And if you're going to change your choice of words afterwards, you're just a fake fan, in my opinion. You can't change your words. Because I know Wayne didn't. Wayne didn't say we can win the league. What he said is we are capable of winning the league with this team. So I can back him. But he never said we are going to win it. He said with this team we should be winning it. These people have said we are going to win it with this team. That's what they said. And
do you know what I feel sorry for? Honestly, if you can get Gem on here as well on Prime, right? I honestly would say I have got no problem with them whatsoever. Right? I feel sorry for them because when they be realistic, they got slaughtered by their own fans.
Yeah,
slaughtered.
Yeah,
and now
I know.
It's coming on to boost.
It's been deep.
We've got Zane back in the chat. Channel, how are you? Zane?
Oh, is there?
There.
Yeah, but no. To be honest, no. James told me, and I've seen it with my own two eyes. And I said in the chat, I was on with Terrence earlier. Yeah, KG said, "Yeah, hop on." I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. The link's in Discord. Yeah, obviously I'm a mod for them. They said, "Hop on." I'm there. They said, "Bait the names." I bait the names, and
Yeah.
the thing is, I don't. It does. I said, I'm not going to because there's no point. They're not gonna pick up what they've done. Like Monster's now saying that he never said that. He was joking. See,
Yeah, I
like,
feel
what's
sorry
he
for
do?
Daniel as well because like Daniel's
And
not been really had
Daniel
a
and Andrew
problem with it
especially.
either. To still back your manager during like this is fair play to you. I ain't got no problem with that. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Zane, how you doing? I think it's been the first time you're on the channel since the derby. What did you make of that then?
What the Lampard stuff?
We'll start with the Manchester derby, then we'll move on to Lampard.
What derby?
Our derby,
The Manchester Liverpool derby.
the one that you should have won.
All right. I think overall, I think Man United bowled it.
Oh, here we go, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what? You know what? Though? I'm sorry to say this. I'm saying, I'm sorry, bro, but like you said to me, yeah, that you have the better team and you have the better conducted manager as well when it comes to divisions and talking to the team at the start of the game and at half time. You said that it's on my stream as well. Yeah.
Can I explain why I think they bowled it?
Zane, 1 second. We might have been on the top of the league. You might have been on the top of the league, but before that, and Stephen could back me up because he was here. You said the draw for the first place position is between you and City, so that would automatically make your team favourites going into that game. So you bottled it because you're the favourites.
Personally, can I just have a point in? Personally, I saw that game, right? Obviously I'm a neutral. I'm not a fan of either club, right? But personally, for me, Liverpool bowled it. I agree with ads. The reason I say is because Liverpool are a better team. They've been better over the last three years, say. They've got better players, man for man, better manager, certainly. And Liverpool's front three didn't turn up. They had good approach play. Their possession was good, but they just bottled it in the final third. So United had a future.
Yeah, so let's Zane reply to that then.
All right. They say the table doesn't lie. We're now 18 games in, so it's not like the first 4 or 5 games where you could say, yeah, it's not realistic because random teams could be at the top, right? We're now virtually halfway through the season, right? On the terrace, Terry keeps talking about these line graphs where, over the past 12 months, Man United been on this upwards trends, like 2 point something points per game, where Liverpool on a downward trend, 1.8, 1.9 games, right? And then if you look at our previous form before we came into that game, we hadn't won in 4 games, 3 draws and a loss, right? So for you to discount all of that and say, you've been the best team for the past couple of years, that's the past. You can't change that. We're in the present now, and currently on current form, Man United are a much better informed team than Liverpool, and that's facts because I just told you that. And
It
you
is,
see it.
but
Hold on. Let me finish, right? So when I say you bottled it, it's because the team that's in form couldn't beat a team that's in poor form with no centre backs. That's why I say you bottled it. And anyone else come challenge that. You can't.
Yeah, but it's not facts though, Zane. You're not presenting facts.
I wouldn't say it's fact. I can hear where he's coming from.
1 second. I hear where you're coming from, Zane. But you're talking like everything you said is facts. It's not. It's opinion.
So we're not the poor one of form. And you're not above us in the league. That's a fact.
I'll let you talk. Yeah. Listen. The thing with you is you think that the thing is you gas up your team and everybody does this. Everyone does this. Yeah. Everyone gasses up their team. You said on my channel that you are the favourites for this game. You said you're the favourites for this game. Why? Because your team quality is better. That's what you said.
Because of Anfield record.
That's what you said. No, you didn't. No, you didn't bring that to the table. What you said. Even if you did, irrelevant. You said it's the past. Because
that's present. This season, we have not been defeated at Anfield. That's factual. It's not past, it's fact. This season, we've not been beaten at Anfield.
1 second. See, you keep talking over me. Just talking over me does not mean you're right.
Yeah, hang on.
Great home form, and that for me, that you should have taken advantage of that. And because apparently you have the better team, and we're inconsistent, and you have the better team. Then realistically, you must have bottled it because you were at home. You had home advantage, and you said you had the better team on my stream. So you can't get out of that one now. Second of all, it doesn't matter who's bottling nothing because you apparently have a world-class manager in charge. So he should have taken control of a bad situation and turned it around in this game. He should have.
Well, I'll tell you what, everyone in the everyone in the chat, you put down who bottled it the most. Who bottled it really? Was it Liverpool? Was it Man U? Or was it both? Because Daniel's you both bottled it. To be honest, John,
I think it's both.
Nice to see you on the channel. What do you want to say about it?
I think both teams bottled because Man United could have gone for the win like in the last 20 minutes. But Liverpool. But Liverpool as well bottled because like only they control the game for the first 30 minutes and then they ran out of ideas as well. So both teams.
I do think the first half an hour Liverpool looked like this is to score, and then towards the end of the game, I think Liverpool trying to sort of get that goal because it was more important for them to win rather than Man United. Is that it left more gaps open and more space for Man United to catch them on a counter, and Man United missed their opportunities as well. So you can probably see why both could bottle it both have bottled it in a way.
So can I ask John a question?
Yeah, go on.
If Man City had played against us on that Sunday, do you think Man City would have won that game? Because I think they would have won that game. I think they would have walked away to 3 points.
But no team wins at Anfield like for 3 years already. So I think Pep will take a more pragmatic approach anyway.
Fair point.
I don't see.
The reason why you're back in City in the situation is because you can't accept Man United have been better this season than Liverpool. That's it's fact. It's fact.
Whoa.
Can I just speak? Can I just speak now? Have I not spent the past 5 minutes saying that you guys are not on 14?
You don't get to interrupt people. I'm talking, yeah? Listen, you think... No, 1 second, no. I'm sick of people who do this. First, it started with the City fans. Actually, no, it didn't start with the City fans. City fans have actually been loyal, man. They've actually been respectful to us, yeah? Liverpool fans, Tottenham fans, crying. They're crying because they don't admit that we're in a better situation than both of you, so you want City to be the favourites over us because you know that we're favourites above them at the moment. That's the problem.
I wouldn't mind.
You don't accept it.
I wouldn't mind United.
You just can't accept it.
Unless this is why United win it.
This is why I question fans because and how loyal they actually are to their club.
Not all at once.
This is why I question. This is why I question fans and how loyal they are to their club. Because why are they sniffing other clubs' asses? Why are they doing that?
Hang on, sorry. I got a COVID test last week, and I'm getting hopefully that test will be negative, mate, and you'll be fine. And let us know if it is.
Yeah.
All right, Stephen, can I just respond and then we can move on, right?
Yeah, we'll move on because otherwise we'll be all day.
No, exactly. All I want to say is that has people not on this chat and also in this panel heard me for the past couple of minutes say Man United are a better team because they're better than us at the top of the league. They're in better form than us. So again, I'm discrediting what you just said there because you've failed to acknowledge the fact that I've acknowledged that Man United on form and in the league position are better. So how can people say to me that I'm discrediting Man United? To be fair, it's a shame Ads has dropped off. I do feel he's got a chip on his shoulder about Man United and they're not getting the respect they deserve. That's not my issue. Maybe a lot of fans are, throwing banter at his club and him. But what have I not just said?
I do think in the media, though, to be honest, is that a lot of people in the media are trying to sort of big up a story inside Man United to sort of like derail it in sort of a sense, like with one point with the Pogba situation. I think just before the game there was a news story that broke out as well. So it's that I can see it in a way because like they get more clicks if they're more I mean, that's why Arsenal get more clicks because we're Banter FC, aren't we? So
I'm just going to make a good point before I go. Sorry about that, Zane.
Yeah, go on.
That's right, man.
My only thing with the Man United Liverpool game was obviously watching the terrace, watching all the TV and stuff like that. It was blown up to be this massive game, and I even said in Discord, I said you know what, this game's been blown up so much. If it ends up as a 0-0, then it's going to be such a shame for both. And I think that's where it sort of got let down, because I think it's now Liverpool, Man United are the second, or is it now the first biggest audience since the Man City against QPR thing, wasn't it, when Aguero scored that goal?
Yeah.
But I think this got so overhyped. And people, I mean, to be honest, I even bought into it, to be fair. And I was like,
we all did.
I literally couldn't give a shit about the Tottenham game. And that's me saying that, yeah. I was like, I can't wait for even I said to my dad, I can't wait for the Liverpool Man United game. He goes, why are you so interested? I said, it's just been built up so much, yeah, that it's just, I mean, I'm even exploding. I want to see what fucking happens. Do you know what I mean? So I think as far as that goes,
it's more the fallout you wanted to see, innit? It's more the fallout of it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So, it was scrappy though. It was scrappy though.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
It was like a chess game, wasn't it?
Say, but exactly. what I would say is that, and what I actually just noticed, and I messaged Terry about it, is that actually you've still got to play each other again at Old Trafford.
It's
the league as well. About 4 games to go, so you could be in this situation with 4 games to go, and then that would be even bigger. So
just on that, what about the FA Cup? What do you think is going to happen on that? Because as you know, Klopp's not known for really going for that particular cup. Do you think he'll play a strong team or weak team?
I think Klopp will get. It depends on your league position. If you get a sort of run of form of where you get a good league position, he might say, you know what, bollocks, we'll go for it. I mean, at the end of the day, it is still a derby.
But we've only got Burnley now. We've got Burnley tomorrow. Are you saying that if we lose against Burnley, he'll go strong against Man U in a cup?
Yeah.
Or if we win against Burnley, he'll go weak against Man U in a cup?
But you know what I'm trying to say though, lads? Because the thing is, the reason why I still think Liverpool are the best team, is because the reason why, Zane, listen, because I don't disagree with you. We're still good friends, and I respect your opinion.
It's banner, mate. Honestly,
listen. It's all banner, but the thing I'm trying to say is, Liverpool are the better team. They have the better manager, and they're better conductancy and consistency. This season, no, they don't. Yeah. Zane is right. They don't. But the thing that makes a team so great is they can get out of that bad form. And maybe you lot beating us could have got you out of that bad form. You could have slapped us again in the FA Cup, and you could slap Burnley in the next game. But for me, you lot could win against Burnley, beat us, and then go on a great run of form afterwards. So that's what makes Klopp so great. That's what Klopp does. That's what Klopp does. But I'm an honest fan. Everyone calls me a realist. I don't think I'm a realist. I'm just someone who just voices my opinion. But it's just me voicing what I see, and I see Klopp doing bits this season. Again, people can doubt him now that he's in 4th. It doesn't matter, man, because we were in 15th and we managed to get 3rd last season. So anything can happen. Anything can happen.
I think there is.
Sorry, I was just going to say it was not the Man City at the start of the season. Everyone was doubting Guardiola, right? And whether Pep's now bottled it and now come back down to earth, and now they're looking like the strong ones going for the title as well. So I think everyone, and even Ollie was discounted at one point because after the defeat with Arsenal. So. It's all swing. This is the thing with this season. It's been so many swings and roundabouts.
Do you think Oli has improved as a manager, though? By the way,
I think he has massively. Oli's definitely improved. No one gets first. No one. Listen, JK. No one betters players and gets first place by accident. Like he bettered our one of our midfielders that we bought for 50 million. He bettered Martial, Fred, Luke Shaw, Rashford, and these players were needed in these games. They didn't turn up under Mourinho. As soon as he comes in, boom, they play better. Fred and Martial are now taking extra training lessons, and you can see the improvement in Fred's passing as well. That's why Ollie's so great. He pushes his players to do better, and their relationship is there. Same with Klopp, because if Klopp didn't have a relationship with his players, they wouldn't be as dangerous on the field, and they are very, very dangerous. And that's why at the start of the game, I was very, very shook with what Liverpool were doing.
Do you know why I'm not confident with Liverpool turning it around? Because it was a bit peak element with the season, right? But I just think one thing people I think underappreciate, I consider Fabinho the best 6 in the world. In a single pivot, what he can do what 2 people can do. Do you know what I mean? He's got those telescopic legs. He can cut down the passing lanes. He can tackle. He can close down. He's really got great game intelligence, right? And I think we're missing so much of him being in defence than him being in the number 6 spot. Yeah. And I think he's had a detrimental effect where at 2'8", aren't as high as they would normally be. We're quite interested to see the average position this season compared to last season of a 2.8, because I do think they've dropped back a lot more than they would have. And one thing, as I keep saying about Liverpool, one thing we're known for is that relentless pressure, where we constantly recycle the ball, get it in there. Fabinho's a master at that and stopping counter-attacks, but also with our number 8s playing higher like they did last season, we've got triangles, right? We've got, for example, you've got Gini, Robertson, and Mane as a triangle. So if Mane is getting double teamed, Robertson can do an overlap, or Gini can do a
City just go, by the way.
The problem is, though,
do you know what I mean? That's an example.
Zane, you know what, Zane? The thing is, right, I look at our midfield, your midfield, and PSG's midfield. They have Verratti, and they have Herrera, and they have that other guy who's Argentinian. I think Herrera and the Argentinian are shit. To be honest with you, I think Fred and McTominay are both better than him. And I'll be real that I'm not trying to discredit them. I'm really not, because I like Andre Herrera. I think he did okay at United. Only okay because you look at what you compare what Herrera's done compared to Fred in the last 2 seasons. It's a very poor career at United. It is. You have to be honest, and I like him as well. He had very strong bond with the players. But I look at Liverpool's midfield. If Fabinho was playing there, I think he will concede like 2 goals at best in the space of 3 games or 5. I think that's about it, and you lot will still grab the win though, Zane, because Liverpool, for me, they can concede 2-3 goals in a game and they can easily turn it around. That's the type of squad they are, but do they do it consistently? I think if they go on a run, they will start doing it consistently even better as well. And that's dangerous.
No, I hear you, but don't forget Fabinho's passing as well. You know, there's times where he's directing it, where he's set people up, where he just lifts it into the box, bang, they go, right? So, and that's my problem. That's my concern, why I'm not as confident as maybe other people that will turn it around. I just think the midfield is the engine of the team. And if the right rhythm and the patterns of play that the midfielders normally do are not present, that's having an impact, where what Klopp's done is focus on sorting out the defence and make us more defensively sound, which he has done because we don't let many goals in. But unfortunately, that's had the detrimental effect on the front three because they're not having the same kind of relationship, because their players are much deeper. And unfortunately, if you've got to pass the ball back deeper, you're allowing the other team to sit back up again. So it gets even harder to get past that low block. Do you know what I mean? Where if they're both playing higher, you can just quickly switch it across and carry on the pressure down the other side. So, but no, let's move on, Stephen, because I do appreciate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I was gonna have to say we're gonna have to move on.
Wait, Charles.
Charles is in the building. How are you, Charles? 1-0 Man City. And if you don't know Charles Lane, right, this is what he comes out with all the time.
But I'm winning the producer season, whether you like it or not.
Wow.
So City scored now, right? So basically, they're going to get the 3 points. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, can I just say something though quickly? Foden is a different beast this season.
Yeah, he's
that's true.
Big time. And I'd love to see him in an English shirt in the future, actually. More headache for me for Charles being here. Man City for the title. Can Everton win with easy Europa League?
Everton are capable of winning it. They're
capable of winning it with Ancelotti. I mean, he's won European tournaments in the past.
Look at the if Decore could just stay fit, he would be their best. He'd be their best remote defensive midfielder. Like Decore, I would have taken him at United. I would have happily taken him at United. But the thing is, he's so injury prone, and I think he's injured now at the moment as well. Because if he was in these games that Everton had lost, the high line wouldn't have had to be used, and they wouldn't be parking the bus. But Everton are kind of reckless. They don't park the bus as much as they should sometimes in games that they need to. But against us, we always have a lucky ticket against them. And let's not talk. I don't want to talk about the 5-0 win that we lost against them when Ollie first came to the job. I don't want to talk about that yet. But Everton are a brilliant team, and hopefully we beat.
Yeah, I was just gonna have to move this on quickly. Arsenal have made an approach to Real Madrid I was on the Garage channel earlier about that, and I don't see Arsenal doing it, to be honest, because so many teams are overpricing their players in this window. A lot of the players you see are going out on loans, so I don't see it, but maybe in the summer. But
I think it's a loan, by the way.
Oh yeah, well, I was going to say what I've seen on Twitter is that it's a loan, but the thing is, I've read he's 22, he's young, and I don't want to sound negative, but is it another Tobias-esque player? To be honest, I don't know much about him, so I can't really say how good he's going to be. But I don't know.
That's the thing, because we thought of Sabaya, think same thing with Sabaya when we got him from Real Madrid. And look how that turned up.
Do you know what the interesting thing is, right? You can see Arsenal drop levels. The kind of players they've been mentioned with now, they're not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, bro. It's peak for you guys because no disrespect.
I was only I know. I mean, I'm for me, right. I would rather let's go all out and go try and get Grealish, for example, for our midfield to go alongside Partey. But when you've got offers like Liverpool or Man United, I mean, he'll go Man United. Why would you want to come to Arsenal as struggling as it is in the first place?
Stephen and Marbles, can I ask you a question? So these, I'm sorry to say this here, but some of these players you're scouting at low tier. They're not Arsenal material, they're not Arsenal quality.
Yeah.
It might be there might be material in the sense of how they work in the system. But what I want to ask you is,
this is the thing. This is the thing, Ads.
I have a question though, Steve. These players that you're apparently might be getting from Norwich, yeah. Listen, are these players here for the long term or for the short term, or are they just going to be used to come in until you guys can get someone else better?
Yeah.
The thing is that
by the way, Peter, I've had 6 transplants. I'm not scared of anything.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said I should be scared because, like, Ferrari and Charles Leclerc coming. It's F1 stuff. He doesn't come on the F1 show and say it, but yeah, as I was saying with our boards, we won't get Grealish because they'll find a cheaper option.
Yeah, but he's not worth it.
You know what I mean? They'll find a cheaper option, right, and stick with that one.
But again. The thing is that players, bro. You're not going to get the top quality, are you? Let's be honest, right? No. If this season you finish 6th, right, and you don't win anything, you're getting Europa League standards and below, right? You're going to get people from like the Czech League or I don't know, some random leagues that you never heard of, and I hope that.
That's why I was surprised we got Partey in the first place.
That was last season, but this season,
I know. That's why.
The thing is, I agree with what Ads is saying. I get where Ads is coming from to some degree, but I get the thing is that even like, okay, this is a very, very old example, right? But United got Solskjaer. I know it's an old example, but even like top teams at their top levels can get players for like lower leagues, right? From like lower leagues, right? And to be fair, Liverpool, like your current team, right? Salah wasn't world class when he got him. Mane was from Southampton. Hendo was, I think, SACKED Dalglish got him, and he was your manager 10 years ago almost. Like the only big like stars I'd say you got right now, Alisson and Van Dijk, right? And Van Dijk was from Southampton. Yes, he was boss levels at Southampton, but Southampton, with all respect to them, have never been a big club, right? Robertson from Hull, Trent's obviously from your youth system. So like even your boss level team now still have players. And the Liverpool, let's be honest, I'm going to say you're a bigger club than us because you won more Champions Leagues and more league titles, right? So if it's good enough for you, then it can be good enough for anyone else, Arsenal or whoever else.
Yeah. So what you're discounting your manager, bruv? Your manager, is he a club level manager or a pet level where he can get levels out of players? I'm not sure.
No, well, of course he's not. Personally,
So how are you going to get out of it then?
Well, the thing is, personally, I think we should get a new manager, right? But the point I'm trying to make is that it's not so much that we should always get like for boss level from Real Madrid or PSG, whatever. That even the best of teams and clubs can get players from lower levels and build them up. I get what you're saying.
I agree. I hear where you're coming from.
Anyway, I will say because actually, Zane, I didn't ask you about the Lampard situation, so I wondered what you wanted to make of it. Now, be nice to like Wayne. He's not been one of those arrogant ones.
I'll keep it real. Did you not see what I said on the terrace this morning?
I saw a bit of it.
Yeah. So All right, Wayne. This is my again, no shade on you, mate. Or no, right? I'm trying.
Yeah.
I try and keep it PC as much as I can, right? But I think Frank Lampard was out of his depth. Did you know that when he retired, the first time he actually managed a team, not even academy, when he was learning his badges at Chelsea, was when he took the Derby job?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah,
Right?
I know that.
And then let's keep it real. Some people think, "Oh, you done well," but the reality was that there was a lot of money invested in Derby that season, and basically Frank came in and he was there to take them up to the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
Right, and I think it's 50-50 if you agree with it or not. But I'm going with what I believe, which there's a lot of investment, and they were meant to go there. Now, where did they finish? Sixth. They got to the playoff final.
Yeah.
And they got outplayed by Aston Villa, Dean Smith. Okay.
Yeah.
It was 2-0 and they scored last 10 minutes to make it look closer than it was. It's 2-1, right? But fundamentally, in my place, I think he flopped, right? So
sure.
and then after that, he goes and gets the Chelsea job, right? So he gets the Chelsea job. And to me, that was a free hit, right? Because the embargo came in, whatever he did, he could always have that reason, I couldn't buy anyone. So I was stuck with his team that Sarri left. So I had to work with what I could. Do you know what I mean? It's not my style of play, blah, blah, blah. But he done all right. He came forth, right? Fair play to him, right?
Yeah.
But where I'm coming from, right? I think the guy's got too much ego because when he went to Chelsea, he brought in Jody Morris. What does he know about top level management? Look at Steven Gerrard. No. He's at Rangers. He went to a smaller club and he brought in Gary McAllister. He's got years and years playing top level, right? Look at Ollie at Man United. He's got Mike Phelan. He used to be Alex Ferguson's number 2. How much you got to have if you don't know the game, you bring someone experienced with you, right? What he did, he brought his mate along. But yeah, mate, come on, let's go for the ride, right? And one thing I want to say on that, right, also to conclude on that is Lampard's not stupid. He's got a degree, right, in maths or something, right? He does his own books. He runs his own business. He's quite successful. The children's book he does, right? So you cannot say the guy's stupid, right? He's got Uncle Harry as a manager, right? So why the hell did my man think he could just walk into Chelsea and just like that make it a success? Do you know what I mean? And then the second season, with no bloody experience of thing I've just talked about, how did he think he could get 7 people, new players, into the team and make that team function properly? No way. Not even Jose, Pep, Klopp could do that. Klopp, all of those players, managers now, I guarantee you, would say to the board, I don't want 7. No, don't give me 7. Give me 3. I can deal with that. I can make them involved in the team, but don't give me 7 because I can't do nothing with 7 because it's too much upheaval. And that's why I keep saying that he's got an ego because he thought he could do it. On what? And that's why I get frustrated with people because they say, "Oh, that's a bit harsh. Maybe he was a bit naive, or he didn't know what he was doing." Man's got a degree. Man was a successful business outside of football. You have to have intelligence to go to uni. You have to have intelligence to get a degree. So, are you telling me that guy with that level of intelligence he can demonstrate he's got did not see what was going to happen? Look at Gerrard. There's no way Gerrard's going near Liverpool until he's ready for it. That's why he's in Scotland at the moment learning the job. Yeah. Maybe in 2004 he might be ready, but maybe he'll go, actually, let me hold off a bit. Look at John Terry. Yeah. He's the number 2 at Aston Villa. He's going to learn that job for ages, maybe take over or take on another club. Why is he doing that? Do you get me? And look at Ollie. Ollie went off, he did the Cardiff, but again, that was, it was a free hit sort of because it's keep him up. But he went to Mulder and all that. All these managers I'm talking about, they've gone and learnt the job. Frank Lampard currently has got 2.5 years experience. 2.5 years. And he's at the hardest league in the world. Premier League is the hardest league. There's no gimmies in that. It's not like a Spain or Bayern Munich with his 2 teams challenging and that's it and the rest are dead. He's in the most competitive, hardest league in the world. And he's at Chelsea with an owner who will sack people. Look at Di Matteo got sacked after winning the Champions League, right? So tell me on what world do you think he's naive or whatever? I think his ego. What else could it be? Because he thought he could just go up there and rock it up. Do you know what I mean? And I have to call it out. And if you feel I'm wrong, Wayne, let me know. But that's what I feel about it.
No, I mean, I agree with you.
I mean,
I agree with you too as well.
Yeah.
I mean, my honest look at it now is that I think that what he's doing is now tarnishing his own legacy, a bit like what Wenger did to his own legacy at Arsenal. for staying too long, and it's sort of the same stubbornness, right? And then it's actually like last season, you saw that he had a lot better, right? He was playing a lot better. He had like Mount in there and Tammy Abraham. He had that sort of relate. Those players had that sort of relationship from the academy, and they brought it onto the football pitch, right? And now Cho's not hardly getting a game, right? Mount's been played every which way position just to get him in the team, right? Because he's got to try and fit all these other new players in. And I don't think all of those signings are his fault. I think part of them are the boards. But by the same token, he should be if he's playing these players on merit as he says he was, why isn't Cho not starting? For example, this is your best player of the season, right?
But is he also playing players that position like Havertz? You know, he's playing, and it's like, Werner as well. And it's like one of those, Wayne. Can you see you've got a style of play? Can you see that you've got a way that you can play? It's a mishmash.
I think Chelsea is crushing each other.
Yeah,
because Wayne, you're Wayne. Go on. I want to hear Wayne's. What have you found? Can you describe how Chelsea play? You're a fan. You watched them this season. Yeah. Can you say at least Ollie's a counter attack, Liverpool counter press, whatever? What is Chelsea's style of play, mate?
We don't really have a style. We just like try and hit it backwards and forwards, trying to like work it in the box. That's all. Like it's not even working. Like it was passed it back to Thiago Silva, and then he decides to pass it back to Mendy, or he squares it to Rudiger. That's all what Chelsea does. Like the old Barcelona way. But it's not working. Like even to Arsenal, you can sort of figure out what Arteta is trying to do. It's just he doesn't have the players to do it with. So partly that's probably me saying why am I Arteta out, but then again, you should be getting the most out of them players, and 11th place you're not. I'm sorry, right? But there you go. So it makes it interesting for the FA Cup this weekend. I think you've got Luton, and you're supporting Luton now, are you? Well, it's my home team, so I might as well.
You can't lose.
Win-win the other way.
That's a win-win.
So let me ask you a question then. Do you think he'll get sacked? And then if he does, who would you want in to replace him?
Well, I called for either interim manager, so like maybe Rafa or Hiddink would come back.
Wait, get off! He's my idea.
You're fine with Arteta now. Like you don't need to.
No, not yet. He's got to put me on first.
I heard we were linked with Avram Grant again. I know that the 2008.
Would you take Ten Hag, by the way? Would you take the Ajax manager?
I don't think I'm more into like Tuchel, like ex PSG manager, Dortmund manager.
That's the thing. He's also got that German relation as well, so he will get on with Havertz. He will get on with Werner and Ziyech. So you've got it there. So that's what's surprising to me about Chelsea now is they haven't done it. Usually, this would usually be Arsenal. No, there's nothing wrong. Stick like an ostrich, stick your head in the sand. Nothing going on, right? But Chelsea, for some reason, aren't doing it, and I don't know why.
Do you know what I think it is, right? I think they're not sure on Tuchel. I think they can maybe get someone better, and they're just hoping maybe he can see what happens with the Champions League. But one thing with Tuchel, you've got the players. I was going to say with Tuchel, right? He plays the kind of football that you've got players for. You've got attacking style of players. Do you get me? So Tuchel's perfect for that. I wouldn't get Allegri in because Allegri is more of a defensive minded, and you haven't got those kind of players. You've brought in attacking footballers. So Tuchel suits that style of play because that's what he plays. So you've got the right players for it. If you bring in Allegri, He's going to bring off half of them or make them do something they don't normally used to. And then what's he going to do in the summer? Clear them out and getting people he wants. What's the point? You spent all this money. You might as well get a manager that suits the players you've already got. It don't make any sense otherwise. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why it make more of a sense. I mean, John, would you? I mean, the two is Max Allegri and Thomas Tuchel. And John, from a Spurs point of view, would you, if you were a Chelsea fan now, who would you take out the two?
I would probably take Tuchel. I like to see like Pochettino type of football more than defensive football. I think it's with Chelsea more in a way, but their players they've got.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just baffling that now why all of a sudden Chelsea want to go down this route of not actually realizing that.
I think Abramovich, I think the owner loves Lampard too much. I think he has he loves Lampard too much that he doesn't want to sack him in a way.
I think it's the Champions League. I think he's going to wait for the Champions League. I think if they bomb out the Champions League, which they probably will do to have left Atletico Madrid, at that point, then he's got no option. He's hoping secretly that, he turns it around, does something in the Champions League, and then it gives him that stay of execution because, like you said, he's a legend and he knows the fans will, kick off. Because obviously, don't forget also, there's a lot of noise on Twitter, but they ain't the main fan base. You know what I mean? So this is an echo chamber, right? All this social media's echo chamber. And it's like probably 10-15% of the Chelsea fans are on social media. They're more older group, aren't they? Like if you go to a game, there'll be more the old, 50, 60 kind of thing, right? And they've rated Frank Lampard as a legend, right? So Abramovich probably thinking, you know what? I don't want to piss off the core fans by binning off a legend so quickly. At least give him a chance. Do you know what I mean? Or give him as much time as he can get away with. But I think after the Champions League, if he drops out of that, really, and he's not in any cups or something, or he's got not a chance of the top four, then he has to bin him. Then, isn't it? Really? Because they need to be playing Champions League, for the money amount of money that's going to play.
Abramovich, it's all about the Champions League with him, isn't it? So
exactly.
That's why he spent £1 billion to win it in the first place.
So that's why I think that's why you wait. That's what I'm saying. There's a state of execution now, Stephen. It's because he's waiting to see how they go in the Champions League. I guarantee you, if he loses the second leg of that game, and they're out, you'd probably hear it pretty quick. They're probably doing the contract negotiation in the background, setting up Tuchel, but they're saying, look, at the moment, we're going to give Frank Lampard the chance. And Tuchel's probably like, cool, I could do with a couple of months chill from football management anyway, because it's just a job, isn't it? So let him have a holiday or whatever, and then they'll come back and say, all right, come in, finish off the season, get to know the players, and then let us know who you want to keep and who you want to bin off. So
but I actually don't. Yeah, I actually don't think that like when Chelsea were they were decent last season, but I think the problem was they bought too many players. If you want to be a title winning team, you only need to buy 3 or 4 players, but they bought 7, so it's too much. I think there's a lesson learned. Yeah. For other teams there. Yeah.
And Wayne, what do you think of Mason Mount, mate? I always want to ask Chelsea fans about Mason Mount because I think that brother shouldn't be playing, bruv. He should be on the bench because he's not doing it for me. What's your opinion on Mason Mount?
I think he's one of our best up and coming players, but I see where you're coming from. He should be dropped a couple of times, but he's Frank Lampard's son, basically.
Yeah, he's got the same haircut, innit? Same dead trim, innit? Yeah. So. And also, he was playing at Derby. He was at Derby as well. Mason Mount.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, I do see.
Well, but Tomori wants to go to Milan.
Man, I wouldn't blame him, man. I feel sorry for the guy. He's not getting a fair shot.
Doesn't get picked, and he's quality, and you should be given a chance in this team because, realistically, our centre backs are dead. Thiago, at the start when he joined, he wasn't the best. Then he improved, and now you see our performance. It's not gelling because now he's partnered with Rudiger, and it's not working.
I say as well, right? I was on the terrace in the background this afternoon, right? And I know eye test is about as probably deluded as anyone. He goes completely against what everyone else is saying, right? But Neymar defending, right? That's not freestyle. That's just that means he's helping out the defense, right? I've seen Pepe do it for Arsenal. I've seen Aubameyang do it for Arsenal in the cup final. Right, just because he's like defended and helped the defence out does not mean Tuchel's a 3-star manager like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's not a 3-star manager anyway, and you're still criticising him. Why are you criticising him when he's top of the league or when he's like challenging for a title? Just live in the just enjoy the moment while it lasts, right? So Emery got trashed by Neymar and Cavani. Tuchel found a way to make it work. Yeah, he got rid of Cavani. Tuchel was just in the right place at the right time. He's trash.
No, he done a good job at doing it as well, man. Come on, Bayern Munich, right? They, monopoly.
Yeah, top Bayern Munich.
They buy all the best German players. So really, any other team don't stand a chance. Do you get me? Look when they just nicked. They bought Lewandowski. They bought Götze, whatever. Do you mean Hummels? Any decent player in the German league basically goes to Bayern. Let's be honest. So
this is the thing. This is why I thought Haaland will end up going to Bayern Munich because they need a replacement for Lewandowski. Despite how many goals he's scoring, he's now getting old. So they're going to need a replacement.
Yeah, but Haaland's not stupid. He knows Lewandowski ain't going anywhere anytime soon. He's still got a couple of good seasons in it.
Well, of course.
What's the point? You're better off going somewhere else where you can actually play football and keep improving.
Yeah, I also think is with Bayern as well is just. I mean, look at the way they destroyed Barcelona last in the Champions League last summer.
Yeah,
I mean, absolutely tear them a new one, and that's not a weak Barcelona side. You got Messi, Longley, Imiti, trying to think of off the top of my head, De Jong. You had quality players in there.
Griezmann as well, yeah.
Like would love Mount at West Ham. PSG only have an objective to win the Champions League, and they failed that miserably every season. Well, they came close last season. I mean, they're playing Bayern Munich, right? We're literally on the park. They literally got the best player. I mean, Alphonso Davies as left back. Jeez, this is why I don't probably like. I mean, he's going to go far.
Snatched up by City, probably.
Yeah, it depends though. I think it depends though because I think he's happy where he is, right? And if City are going to get him, they're going to have to pay him big money and guarantee him the place.
I want to ask Wayne a question though. Do you think that part of the Lampard, for me at least, is like he's. I think that's the major with Lampard. But do you think the recruitment's been? I won't say bad. Bad's the wrong word to use, but like you made some mistakes in it because like you signed the last 4 players. What's his name? Ziyech, obviously Werner Havertz. Like apart from Thiago, I'm not saying this with sort of smartest opinion, right? None of your defenders apart from Thiago, Zuma and Rudiger and Alonso was okay when he won the league under Conte.
Yeah.
Azpilicueta's he's been good, but I won't say he's ever been top levels.
No.
Is that part of the issue that you spent too much on good quality or top quality 4 players, but not on defenders? Because obviously you kind of replaced Kepa with Mendy, and Mendy's been okay. He's made a few mistakes, but I suppose he's still trying to bed in. But do you think that's by like that's the issue or part of the issue as well as Lampard not being good?
But with the recruitment, I mean, I think it was wrong about like trying to like sign like big players like Havertz. Like we didn't really need Havertz because we've got players like Mount. We had Ross Barkley at the time, and we decided to put him back online. Which I would rather have Ross Barkley starting at Chelsea because he does a much better job than either Havertz or Mount. But
got a point here about. I mean, I think the thing we're talking about with Tuchel so much is because of the
German connection.
Yeah, the German connection, and I just feel that he's a better fit for Chelsea than Allegri, and especially with the players they've got. With the players they've got as well. So,
Having said that,
yeah,
Juve had a lot.
like I said, Allegri suits a more Chelsea-like sort of football.
But
So
the thing is, though, the thing is, though, Juve, when everyone is at Juve, had a lot of attacking players too. Dybala, you know, look, Pogba was there. Well, he's a midfield, yeah, but he still is obviously like a more progressive one. So, yes, Chelsea would be more defensive, but Juve still have a lot of success under Allegri with attacking players. So, I think he could like get a good balance in. So I get what people are saying. Like Tuchel would like suit them and will play a better style of football, but I still think Allegri.
Yeah. I'm going to move on now to the FA Cup preview, fourth round preview, and right, we've got Friday's fixture, which actually is important for Arsenal in terms of the fifth round. If we get through the fourth one, is Chorley versus Wolves, and I'm just going to quickly run through these and just tell me who's going to win, or who's going to go through. So, start with you, John. Chorley versus Wolves. Who wins?
Wolves.
Marbles.
Wolves.
Zane.
Probably Wolves, you say, yeah.
Nippon. Chorley versus Wolves.
Wolves.
Right. Yeah, I can't see more than Wolves. And Wayne.
Well, you can't underestimate the lower half teams.
Yeah.
Because look what Leeds did. Sorry, look what Crawley did to Leeds, and what Chorley did to Derby.
Yeah, I think they also with the thing with Chorley is that they were playing Derby, who were playing an under 18 side because of COVID as well. So you got to bear that into account. And I think with Wolves, I think Wolves are just going to be that little bit too strong for them. I'd love a cup upset. I mean, I always love cup upsets unless it's Arsenal. But
don't jinx it, man. Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
Steve, I've got to make a move. I've got to have some food, man. So I'll catch you guys later. Pleasure coming on.
Thanks for coming on again. We'll speak soon. Yeah.
All right.
Cheers. So yeah,
I have a question for you, Steve. I am thinking of starting a podcast called Football for Thought. Would you like to represent Arsenal for it? Because I've already got a United fan. I've already got a Liverpool fan. I'm the Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I messaged you about it. What time were you thinking?
Thursday nights, 10 p.m. for an hour on Thursday.
I can't do Thursday nights. I've got infusions all day during at the hospital, so I'm going to be absolutely knackered by that time.
What days are you free then? Because
I can move things about wherever you think is free for you.
I'm free anytime, any day after 9. I'm thinking after every football match is finished.
Yeah, I think if we do just trying to think.
Because I have to ask the United fan and the Liverpool fan if they're also free, because I need to find a day that fits everyone, not just myself or not just one person or the other.
Yeah, I get that. I can't figure because I got my ankylopathy, which means I'm very confused. I can't remember exactly my what I've got on, but I'll have a look what I've got on because I've got it all written down, and then I'll message you. Right?
Let me just put my social medias in the chat so that you can get connected.
Yeah, do that, and then I'll message you about it. Don't you worry about that.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get something. I can't promise anything, but I'll do my best.
Of course, I understand. So yeah, I'm very new to YouTube, and my is to be monetized by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to try and help the charity that I was supporting out. So, but yeah, I know you're a Chelsea fan. What's your thoughts on Frank Lampard then? Does he have to go?
He's not gone yet, but it's going to be sooner rather than later.
Do you think he should go though?
Yes, not 100%. I am like 80% Lampard out. I made a whole YouTube video on it.
Yeah. I did check that the other day. Actually, it was very, very good. Actually, very good opinions and reasons.
Yeah, I try not to be biased like some. I'm not gonna say who because I respect the man quite a lot, and I don't like calling people out.
No, you don't. It's just it's like me with Arteta. Is that I don't hate the guy. I just have my own reasons why I don't think he's right for Arsenal. Same with Marbles here as well. You exactly the same with Arteta, aren't you?
I only call out people who are horrible to me. If no one's done anything wrong to me, I don't call them out.
Yeah, I get that, but then sometimes I get that, and then if they're doing that in the chat, you just ignore them, because don't let it get, because all they're trying to do is just wind you up or try and shut you down and make you stop. So you just ignore them, keep going. So keep going with what you're doing. So
yeah. I was inspired by a lot of YouTubers. I wouldn't say influence because that sounds a bit, you know what I mean. But yeah, I was inspired by a lot of YouTubers to start my own channel, like Rory. You know Rory Jennings.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I know him. Not personally, but I know him.
Yeah, he inspired me to start. It was him, Turkish, and Lee Gunner. They inspired me to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, because I remember seeing you on Lee Gunner's member stream. But yeah, I mean, the reason I started is because I wanted to make more awareness of liver disease, and when
fans are allowed back at the stadium,
Steve, I got to head out by the way.
Cams as well.
Oh, hang on, John, what you got to say?
I got to head out by the way.
All right, thank you for coming on as usual.
Okay, no props.
Right, so we're just going through these games at the minute. So gonna give you the highlighted ones. Cheltenham Town versus Manchester City.
Look, we can't underestimate the lower league teams, but this has Man City win written all over it.
Yeah, I do feel that. I think that's just a little bit too strong for them. Wayne?
Yeah, Man City win. Yeah, no question.
Yeah, Marbles?
Yeah.
You're lagging, mate. You need to improve that internet connection, man.
Yeah, I'll be very surprised if Cheltenham win.
Yeah. By the way, by the way, big up everyone in the chat as usual. Keep subscribing, liking, sharing the stream. Keep doing all of that. So West Ham, Doncaster.
West Ham.
They
are my second, well, I might be a bit biased because they're my second favourite team.
What?
I don't consider West Ham a rival. I actually don't consider West Ham to be rivals.
Ooh,
I'm an Arsenal fan and I consider them as rivals. Don't mean they're on my level. Well, probably they are, but there you go. Okay.
Well, we have our own opinions. I don't consider West Ham to be Chelsea's rivals.
Okay, that's fine. It's it's
only Fulham and Queen's Park Rangers.
What about Spurs?
I don't really hate them. I obviously understand why you guys hate them.
I hate them.
But
Yeah, man.
honestly,
They
I don't
don't like
I
you.
hate
They
them.
don't like you. Trust me.
I don't hate them. They're not my team, but I don't hate them either.
Yeah.
Wait, do you hate Leeds? Because Leeds Chelsea is a massive rival.
Is it?
Yeah,
In the history books, it is.
Yeah. yeah. That famous 1970s FA Cup.
The only team I truly have a beef with is Queen's Park Rangers, and dare I say it, I know you're. No, I can't say it because I'm in an Arsenal stream.
No, it's not an Arsenal stream. It's a football stream. So go on.
Okay, I have banter with. I have some beef with some Arsenal fans.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's all banter at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's all banter. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I do with Chelsea all the time. So don't worry about it.
Of course, I mean, like, to be fair, among ourselves, we have no right to banter anyone at this moment in time.
Oh no, yeah we do. Oh yeah we do. I mean, I'm bantering him. I'm bantering him. You spent 200. You lot have spent 250 quid. You're 2 points behind the worst team, Arsenal team to ever grace a football pitch. Right?
But you can't banter us like that, though.
Yeah, I can. This isn't
Well,
fun. It's all part of it.
Well, look, we just need a proper manager. We just need a proper manager. We have a dog shit manager right now.
Yeah,
You'd be much higher at the table with a proper manager, and so would you guys.
Yeah, I know what you're feeling. I know what you're feeling.
Look, I know how it's. You must know how it feels because you were there a few months ago.
It's still there now, right? I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, right? He's still got a lot to prove to me. So, but yeah, moving on. The Manchester Liverpool game.
Oh, I think it will go to extra time. It will go to extra time. It will go to extra time and possibly penalties.
Yeah, I'd say penalties, to be honest.
I think Liverpool will go on penalties.
United will win that.
United will win that.
Yeah.
Marbles?
I think so. I think yeah, I think they want to prioritize winning the league or the Champions League.
I think Man United have a chance of winning the FA Cup this season.
I think they're more focused on the title, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's going to be their downfall.
But we'll have to wait and see on that one. Wycombe Wanderers versus Tottenham. I'm sorry, I can't go Tottenham. I can't say Tottenham. I'm sorry, I can't.
You have to be realistic, mate. You can't let
no, because there's someone in this chat, and I know who he is. Right, he always comes on there and says Tottenham are winning the quadruple.
Time him out. Say Tottenham will, and then time him out for just that minute. Say Tottenham will win that round, and then let him back in again.
Now, in all seriousness, you gotta say Spurs in all seriousness, but the banter, if we could win that, fucking hell, that's.
If they were, I tell you what, no. Do you know what's funny? I even said on this because on the Marine game, right? If you park the bus against Marine, you're an embarrassment, right? You can't park the bus against Marine. If you park the bus against Wycombe, you're an embarrassment. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't do those tactics.
It's their style of play. It's Jose's style of play.
Why do you need to park the bus against Wycombe?
It's that style of play. Would you, if you're a manager, would you ever change? Would you stick to your style of play regardless, or would you change it?
I would change it. I mean, he changed the team, didn't he? He put Vinicius on, got a hat trick, and changed it all up, and actually didn't play off park the bus against Marine.
But so does Arteta. So does Lampard.
Wait, Fulham are winning.
What? Fulham are
Wait,
winning?
what?
Yeah.
It's still showing 0-0.
Lockman just scored.
Are you joking?
No, it's. I mean,
If it is, Ad, get yourself back in here, man.
Fulham are staying up.
Scott Parker masterclass.
Oh no! This would be funny. I'm sorry. Oh, no! It will go off. It will go off. Hang on, we've got Daniel on as well. Daniel, mate, I big up to you, man. But I don't like. I'm not gonna banter you. Right, but
I ain't got long anyway. I'm at work at the moment, so I've got to go down in a bit. So
say your piece about Lampard at the minute.
At the end of the day, we know he's getting sacked. We just don't know when. And I'm going to be mad for a while. But yeah, I'll be mad for a while. But then after that, I'll be fine. Because you know, I'm getting hate for backing everybody. So you know, it's a lose.
Daniel, look, you're more than happy with your opinion on this channel. Don't you worry about that. Right, and anyone that gives you hate over it, they can piss off.
Yeah.
Right, because that's your opinion, and everyone's entitled to their opinion, no matter if they are completely wrong. So, right, that's why I don't call Ty out all the time, and any gal, right? That's why I still get on with them, because they're blindly sometimes Arteta in. But I stay balanced and with them and share my opinion with them. So more respect to you, mate, and your opinion is definitely welcome here.
Yeah, it's what it is. That's all I needed to say. I've got to go anyway. So,
all right, mate. Take care. Yeah,
and you. See ya.
All right. Wow, that was depressing, man. Jesus, just like he's gone to a funeral.
We know how you feel. We know how you feel.
Why is it always we? What have we done? What have we done? I know we're crap.
So are we. We're all in this together.
We're all in the mud.
We're all in this together. Sorry. Right, you can sue me later for copyright.
Wait, which team do you support? I know it's a championship team.
Yeah. Well, I support Chelsea, but this is my.
He's a Chelsea, but now he's a Luton supporter.
Wait. Who's first, Chelsea or Luton?
Well, I got introduced to Chelsea first, but my brother's a season ticket holder at Luton. So
come on, you're secretly Luton, aren't you?
Who will you be cheering at the Jago?
Well, on Sunday.
Yeah,
I got to go for Luton. But
I know. Someone clip it.
but I know Chelsea will win.
We can't underestimate them. Look at what did you hear Bayern Munich got knocked out of the German?
Yeah.
You know, I have to laugh at them. But
you make a very good point about lower league teams. It is the FA Cup in the end, so anything can happen in the FA Cup, as we always say. But
I tried so hard not to laugh at that result.
Yeah. But anyway, what we're going to do is do what we usually start doing on the Hot Off the Pressure, which is starting 11 of the week, which I'm going to share now. So, yeah, it's literally we just look at the last week's results and who stood out as a player and put them and make a team at the Premier League fixtures and results. So I usually go 4-2-3-1 because I think it's easiest. Right, and plus it's an Arsenal stream, and that's how we set up all the time. So
4-2-3-1. I wish we set like that too. Is this going to be all teams or just Arsenal?
No, all teams. No. Otherwise it would be too easy. Goalkeeper. Who we're saying was the best goalkeeper this week?
Schmeichel.
Schmeichel. Casper Schmeichel.
Yeah.
Casper Schmeichel. All right. Right. There you go. Yeah. Right back.
You can play Justin.
James Justin.
Justin. Yeah, it's a good one. I tried to watch it by using match of the day, but it don't seem to work. Left. No. There's only one person that's going there.
And that's Kieran Tierney.
Oh yes, my guy, half Scottish. My guy, right? Centre
You're
back.
half Scottish.
Yeah, I'm half Scottish, mate.
Okay.
My mum's granddad was Scottish. My mum's dad was Scottish, and my late father's family was Scottish.
Nice. So when England play Scotland in a few months, who are you supporting?
England.
Oh,
I was born in England, mate. There you go. When it comes to that, mate.
For the Euros. In fact, I need to get all the home nation shirts.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the prices are ridiculous, though. I
need to get. I have to decide a number for each country, though. I might get 9 for England, 5 for Northern Ireland, 11 for Wales, and 3 for Scotland.
Yeah, definitely. By the way, everyone in the comments, keep it going. We got keep liking, subscribing. I want to see 20 likes by the end of this video, at least. At least. I did say 30, but come on, let's make it 20 at least. And let's if you're new, hit the subscribe button, right? Because I need to get to 1,000 subscribers, right? And we'll keep going with that and keep bringing your suggestions on who should go in as centre backs.
Fofana.
Kasper Schmeichel, Ruben Diaz,
John Stones.
John Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? And a partner named Wesley Fofana.
Yeah.
Fofana. Yeah, that's a great shout. I'll give you that one.
He was.
Do you know what? I don't know why. I think we've been sold the wrong guy. Part of me does think that, but then part of me thinks, surely Saliba
not using him. Arteta's a clown for not using him.
What, Saliba? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Same way, I think Lampard is a clown for favouring Rudiger over Tomori.
Well, I think he's a clown for not starting Canamadze the Doy, but there you go.
Yeah.
I think he's a clown in general. I think he's
Yeah. Right, the two holding midfielders.
Pogba
CDM.
and Ndombele.
Yeah.
Ndombele.
Oh God, as much as I hate to.
Oh, come on, you have to put sentiment aside, man. You have to put sentiment aside.
Nah. No.
Oh,
Maybe for certain people. Certain fans I can get on with, but there are some that are just like, God, go. Like Charles in the chat, like, God, just leave me alone.
There are some Arsenal fans I do not get along with.
You get along with me?
Of course.
Cool. We're good then.
Most of the real ones out there.
Yeah.
Like, who are realistic and
Yeah, so right midfielder.
Wait, does Saka play right mid?
Yeah, Saka. You could say Saka. I was trying to think of someone else other than Saka you could put in there. Yeah, because I was gonna put Aubameyang on the left.
Oh.
And then put Maddison in the middle.
Yeah, Maddison has to go in.
Maddison's got to go in the middle for me. Maddison, even his last performance last night, even though it wasn't on the weekend, was just extraordinary.
Oh, he got a goal against Chelsea yesterday, so.
Well, it's not that hard, is it?
Shut-
To be fair, no, it isn't.
I'm sorry. I led you led yourself right into that one.
Look, I'm not one of those fans who thinks, oh yeah, we're going to win everything. It's going to be an easy win for us. No.
No.
Do you watch any of my videos?
Yeah, honestly, I've seen them. You give honest opinions about your side. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that at all.
I actually predicted in my Leicester preview that Leicester would win that game.
Same as like when we were losing every game in sight. I said I don't see us winning at all. I see us losing. To be honest, I don't want us to lose. Don't want us to lose, but I see us losing.
And that's actually very unpopular among a lot of super fans.
Yeah, just gonna run through. Yeah, I'm just gonna run through some of these comments first before. Landy, Stogbo, Bonner, Ruben Stones and Bonner, Ruben Diaz, John Stones, Pogba, De Bruyne. Right, you can put in there. Emil Smith Rowe.
Bench.
Saka. I think Emil Smith Rowe has been in there a couple of times. So, Saka, yeah, definitely. Bowen, Saka. But what about the Ogbonna one? Would you put Ogbonna in there other than Fofana? Or would you take out Jones and put Ogbonna? Stones, sorry.
Because Stones did incredible against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, okay.
Are we on Fulham today, by the way?
We're doing Fulham's last performance because it's this weekend we're going through.
No, I'm talking about today, like they playing United.
Yeah, they're 1-0 up.
Yeah, United fans wind me up so much.
Hey, it's all banter. I mean, they wind me up sometimes on this channel, but it's all good. It's all good banter. You won't believe some of the streams. Since like the Tottenham game going onward, the last streams were just like, oh my god! Everyone was literally coming around to just banter me. Now Arsenal picked up form, they're not coming on so much, right? But all the time there are literally about 9 of them all bantering along with each other, and this is not just Man United; it's Chelsea, Tottenham as well. And I'm sitting there like that. Oh God, please! The football's bad enough.
Well,
but it's all good. It's all banter, and I'll get back.
Yeah, you will. But what if by that time they start picking up form again, and then you start dropping off again?
Yeah, I know. Hannah, nice to see you again. Fofana has been amazing this season. Says love again. Loftus Cheek. Madison on the left, not on the right. But I really want to put Aubameyang there. So I think Aubameyang's
why don't you play Harvey Barnes on the left and you play?
No, look. Do you know what? I really want Aubameyang on the left. I really do, and I've criticised him a lot this season, right? But that performance against Newcastle was a very good, very, very good performance, and he could have got even more goals, right? So for me, he was far better on the left this time, and I've got to put him there. I'm sorry, I've got to. It's between him or Saka. So someone on the right other than Saka. Lookman.
On the right, Jared Bowen.
Bowen. He's been a good signing for West Ham.
Yeah, he has been. Especially when he's got I think he had what? He's Northern London, is he?
No, England.
England.
English.
Oh, it might. No, I don't know. It might, I'd have to. It depends if Gareth Southgate picks him. But go with striker. Who will have up front?
Well, how would you line up if you were England manager?
Oh, that's a good
yeah,
question.
Antonio.
I'll come back to that actually.
I have my preferred.
Yeah. Well, we'll come back to that in a sec. Who's got to be the striker? Someone said Aubameyang, but I'm not saying Aubameyang because he played on the left. So, Antonio.
Or Antonio, good shout.
Yeah. Any other shouts you think of? Or what?
Morpie.
Someone's found at Craven Cottage.
Oh, what? Morpie. Oh, you're a cheat. You're gonna and Brighton are gonna get relegated. No, God.
Someone at Craven Cottage.
It's 1-1.
1-1
equalised.
Yeah, it's a 1-1. Oh, okay. It lasted. Barnes. Harvey Barnes or Son?
Son.
Son doesn't play as a striker, though. He plays on the left.
Well, neither does Harvey Barnes.
Yeah, put Harvey Barnes.
Danny Ings.
Did Danny Ings score this week? I'm sure he did, didn't he?
Oh, that goal against Liverpool.
But that was.
Oh yeah, but that was no. That was 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. We're talking about this week.
Did
they lost 2-0 against Leicester. So
did Harry Kane score?
Harry Kane scored, but it was. I will say this: it was against United. It was against Sheffield United.
Yeah,
it's not exactly amazing. Barnes is a left winger as well. That's the thing. Barnes is a left winger. Oh, do you know what? Screw it.
Yeah.
Screw it then, if it makes it easier. Jamie Vardy.
He hasn't scored this week.
No, he hasn't scored. He did have chances. Abraham didn't score either, did he?
No,
it didn't really affect the game. Giroud didn't really affect the game.
But still, he scored.
Who, Giroud?
No, but if someone scores, whether it affected the game or not is a different story.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, look, Antonio 2 in 2. So
okay, take Harvey Barnes out.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Swap them two.
Put Antonio as striker.
Yeah, I think that deserves it, to be honest. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Do you think he deserves an upgrade, a ratings upgrade on FIFA?
I don't know. You'd have to ask FIFA. Who's manager of the week?
Yeah, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan, yeah.
Yeah, I was either say Brendan Rodgers, and I was even getting this will shock people. Arteta.
What?
Because I would no. Hear me out.
You've been smoking.
Whoa! Let me finish. Right, first half, he was not great. Right, the system was not great, wasn't working, and though we still created chances, right, it wasn't the best performance I've seen out of Arsenal. The second half, he decided to drop people back, play a bit more pragmatic, which left open space because Newcastle fell into that trap. And then all of a sudden, you've got Aubameyang doing one-on-ones. As soon as Aubameyang's one-on-one, goal, bang. And the fact is, I've been moaning at him all the time for not changing it during a game, not changing it before a game or after a game. So that's why I was giving him such a high rating and I gave him an 8 as a player rate, as a manager rating, because he actually changed it for me. That's why I suggest it. But Brendan did do a better job, and yes, people can say Pep Guardiola, but I mean, Man City were playing. Who were they playing?
So Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Yes,
they just played against, was it Villa? Yeah.
Brendan. Right, there we go. So that's it. Your team of the week is Kasper Schmeichel in goal, Justin as a right back, two centre backs of Fofana and Stones, left back my man Kieran Tierney, Pogba and Ndombele in the middle, right, Bowen on the right, Aubameyang. He's not Obama nowhere. He's Aubameyang on the left, right. James Maddison behind Antonio up front. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you agree with that or not. Right, who would you pick? But yeah, your question about England, how would I set up? I think I wouldn't actually pick. I would actually go Henderson in goal.
Not Pope.
Or Pope. Yeah, Henderson or Pope. Actually, I forgot about Pope. Yeah, Pope. I would go. Who's a good enough right back?
What? I can't.
If James Justin gets a call up, then maybe.
Yeah, if James Justin gets. I mean, Justin could go on the right with. I think
Gomez.
Well, no, we're talking about England.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, Joe Gomez is English, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gomez if he's fit.
Connor Cody.
Connor Cody, left back of Chilwell. You've got a free Grealish,
Maguire.
Well, no, Maguire goes in the centre back. So
yeah, he's not getting anywhere near my England team.
What?
He's not getting anywhere near the England team. The form he's in.
He's been in good form. I don't know what you're getting at.
Okay, in that case, Stones out, Maguire in.
Yeah. Then
Stones and Maguire.
Yeah, Grealish, Mount, and who is the other one you just mentioned, Wayne?
What, playing in Declan
Rice? Yeah, in the free. Declan Rice. Yeah, Declan Rice, Grealish, and Mount. On the then front three of Sterling, Kane,
and Sancho.
Yeah. Or we could play a 4-4-2 with Pope in goal, the same back four you said.
Yeah.
A midfield four of Sterling, Grealish, Henderson, and Sancho, with Kane and Ings up top.
Henderson, yeah. Henderson's got to go in because he's a good captain, to be honest. But yeah, I hear that. I do hear that. Then
yeah, a strike partnership of Danny Ings and Harry Kane.
Yeah, Danny Ings should get a call up, right? Because he's been in excellent form, to be honest. Like, if Kane gets a call up, then Danny Ings should get a call up as well. But I think Jude Bellingham's a bit early yet. Fadhil, Kane, Sterling, Saka. Oh, Saka. Yeah, Saka. Saka goes right. So Saka can't go. He can't go. Could he go? He can't even go as a right wing back, can he? No, we ain't tried him yet. We'll have to wait and see if we have Arsenal try him as a right wing back yet. but he would definitely be an option. But then if you put him in front of Sancho, you're saying that he's better than Sancho. No, so you put him on the bench. He's a good enough replacement, to be honest. And right, Chilwell, that's his natural position. So yeah, you can't put him left wing back either. Right, and Sterling's right. Sterling, you're gonna get goals out of him right on the left. So, but anyway, that's now pretty much it for tonight. I've got to get off to bed early because I've got a massive infusion day tomorrow where I'm being pumped God knows what into us. Just so I can keep going. But yeah, thanks for everyone that has come on. Zane, Ads, Marbles, Wayne, Nippon, is it? Yeah, Nippon. And yeah, I will definitely sort something out or try and see what I can do. And I'll try and come back to you with dates. I'll come back to you with a range of dates. What I'll do is I'll come back to you with a range of date and times I can do. Right. But like I said, because I'm like now so busy with this at the minute, if you probably asked me earlier, I could probably have fitted it in. But now I'm so busy. It's just I've got to try and pace myself. Otherwise, I end up absolutely knackered and end up stuck in hospital.
By the end of the month, I'm aiming for 300 subscribers.
Yeah, we'll definitely help to try and do what we can to get that up because everyone deserves.
I need a lot. It would be really nice if you could help me.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do it. You know me. The one thing for me is that I'll always do my 110% best to try and do anything, and that's a definite promise.
Did you see the 2 links in the private chat?
Yep.
Could you put them on the live chat if that's okay, please, so that people can subscribe to me?
Yeah. So right. Copy. So guys, do yourself a favor whilst you're still live. Go to this channel, right? And no, I've just done it privately again. So it's silly me. Yeah, copy. Do us a favor before you go, guys. That's the link to Nippon's channel. Go subscribe to their big Chelsea fan, trying to help and rate and big up his channel, right? And the content he's doing, which is pretty good content, to be honest. It's really good. So, yeah, give him all the support you can, as well as you give me as well. So, yeah. And then, do you want me to put your Twitter on there as well?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and if people want to find out where they can find them, I will just do that.
Any Man City fan who wants to join my podcast, just DM me.
Yeah, if there's any Man City fans out there, right, DM Nippon and see if you can help out. Definitely big time. But yes, and as usual, leave a like on this video, comment to see if what can be done to improve it. Like I said, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, right, as we try and build this channel up and raise awareness for liver disease and see Children's Liver Disease Foundation. And until then, everyone, right, I'll be back tomorrow with the F1 news show, which is Checker Flag show tomorrow, on Friday, sorry. And then the obviously Southampton game on Saturday. But until then, everyone, right, what I can say is stay safe, stay well, stay at home, save lives, all that jazz, right? So, yeah. Yeah, take care. Bye.
See you.